Hello, everybody. Welcome to Indigo Tarot Odyssey. This is going to be a timeless read for what they think of your appearance, your physical appearance, as well as your personality. I know oftentimes we try to guess what people are thinking, and then when they tell us later, like when we develop in the relationship, we're actually like in jaw dropping awe because it can be so different from what we perceive. Sometimes what we think has appeal is actually the opposite. That thing that we think might be crazy, that crooked tooth, that crazy smile, the kinky hair, the stuff that we think might not be that desirable is actually the unique physical gift that somebody else absolutely adores. So that's really cool. I hope you guys all had a great weekend. Friday is going to be a full moon, Friday the 13th full moon. It's going to be very exciting. I'm going to do a special read for that pretty soon too. So we have three choices today. Number one is insight. This is about magical tools, writing, and star crafting. Number two is the healing temple of lunar light, life cycles, energy healing, and communication. Number three is kindred spirits, spirit companions, guides, and comfort. And this, of course, is the new Oracle of Hidden Worlds by Lucy Cavendish. She's one of my absolute favorites, and I was really excited when this came into release. And when I'm doing normal spreads, I'm gonna kind of spread this out a little bit because these cards are done the long way, so it creates a different kind of altar space. So I'm gonna probably move the secondary cards when I'm not using them. So I'm going to let you look at those for a moment. And there's also numbers 22, 19, and 23. Let you have a gander on that. And there'll be a little meditation idea with each card too. So I am going to start with insight here. So this is saying, that it's time to connect deeply and find the quiet in between times so you can take up a pen and write as well. The proof of your belonging, not only to this world, but in relationships and what lies beyond the sight of our eyes. You can write whatever you feel is moving you at the moment, whatever you want to manifest, whatever is of importance to you, whatever you're wishing for. Alchemize the seen and unseen and let the wisdom pour through your pen and the words that will flow out of you. Oftentimes it's super cathartic just to write things down and say, I'm feeling this way. Poetry, anything, rhyme. There's just some kind of beautiful release and creation that comes with writing. So I feel like if you chose this, it's your time to really start your vision board, start writing, start really getting in tune with your feelings and what you kind of want to materialize in your life, okay? So I'm going to move the salt and place that down. Then I'm also going to remove that for a moment so we have a little bit of space. And then we're going to see what is going on for you and see sort of what they think about your personality. We're going to begin with, okay? So generosity. They find you a very giving person. I feel like a lot of you probably are light workers. A lot of you are probably healers, givers. You think about the collective. You think about children. You think about animals. You think you're the type that, you're going to look behind you before you open a door to see if somebody might need the door held for them. Other people are continuing in your thought process. And also you're giving. You're a very non-cheap entity, as I call them. Some people, they're just like, you'll see them in stores and you'll hear them talking about it. Oh, it's Jennifer's birthday, so-and-so. I only want to spend whatever. I never have a budget in mind when I'm out shopping for somebody. It's simply what would they love. And, that's kind of how you think. What would be good? They absolutely adore that in your personality. There's nothing that's more attractive to people than kindness and generosity. I'm serious. A lot of people place heavy value on the physical, but this really is about what's coming out of your soul and how giving you are, and they find that extremely attractive. They also feel in your personality that you are very creative and optimistic. That's super important too. You ever be in the company of somebody who's in a good mood and they're ready to go and they're raring to meet people? That enthusiasm is exactly what people need, that emotional contagion to get them revved up as well, right? There's nothing that's more lame than an absolute dullard that's like, I don't care, it's okay, I don't mind, I don't know, no direction, no thought process, just like a a mud puddle, right? You are the opposite of that. They're like, wow, I can't believe you think of these things. And I feel like, you see things like when you look in the clouds, you see shapes. When you look down, you notice that bright red fall leaf. You notice all the details and beauty and layers in life. And they notice that about you, and they find it. Even if they're observing you from afar and they haven't yet made a move, they notice all these nuances and beautiful attributes to your personality. So let's see what else is going on. Let's see, higher power. So they also do see you as somebody who is spiritual and reaches for, ideas, hope, all of those things in support from a higher plane. You probably do talk about, energy exchanges and crystals and healing and all of that, and that you believe in, spirits, angels, archangels, all these things in a support system. So they do see you as someone who's kind of divinely directed and guided, a higher source of learning and knowing about the esoteric. And that can be super important because some people are so black and white about things and so 3D, and it can be very wearing. We need that beautiful reach into the other world of loveliness and caring. So now we're going to go on. Yeah, they really, they just think this is the package here. When you're optimistic and happy, generous, one of the number one things in all surveys that people are looking for is kindness in others, because when you're kind, you listen, you care. It's all the important attributes that come up. So let's see what they think about your physical appearance. Oh, obviously 10 of Pentacles, that you have everything, that you're covering it. And I feel that the pages is the physical body. I feel like they really like your shape. It doesn't matter whether it's very voluptuous and thick. They love it. It goes with you. It goes with your personality. You know how to move. It doesn't matter the size or shape of a person. If you have that confidence, confidence is the number one. When you walk with your head up and out there, people place too much kind of personal value on their own physical body. Like, oh, does this make this look big? Does this make this look small? Blah, blah, blah. And so little of that is actually noticed. Yes, maybe on first introduction to somebody where they're just taking in the full picture for a moment. But I mean, as soon as they know the real you and your personality, anything that you have perceived as flaws falls by the wayside. But they absolutely love your physical body, your shape. I feel like some of you have a beautiful hourglass figure. They absolutely love that. Very voluptuous. They're loving. They just your physical corporeal being, how it comes in, they adore that. It is their type. Some people do have an ideal type, even though that matters very little very quickly because of who you are and what you emanate. It's very attractive. And the 10 of Pentacles speaks of to me, this is an abundant, like, very gorgeous facial features, like everything, feeling like the full package, your nose, your teeth, your smile. I feel like your smile is just blinding and wonderful to them. I feel like, you have great oral hygiene, stuff like that. And I'm hearing eyelashes, like batting your eyelashes, something about your eyes and the frame of your eyes they find beautiful. Your eyebrows as well. I just feel like your face has very nice symmetry to it, and they find it absolutely like, wow. Like, I feel like your brows are on point, all of that, those kind of funny things. 3 of Wands, I love this because this to me talks about, because it's about passion. This is like the sway of the hips, your walk, and your physicality. I think they find highly alluring. I feel like you have a very distinct, nice, confident walk, and they find that very highly attractive. And just the way you move and your gestures and things like that, I feel like is very, very attractive. How you flip your hair, if you play with your hair, your earrings, or your jewelry, if you have a pendant, you're moving it back and forth. Whatever you do is very endearing and alluring, and it attracts their attention. And we're going to pull an overall card about how you make them feel. I love this. So you emanate this kind of joyful energy that makes them happy inside. Your personality has a strong, you emote a lot of emotional contagion of this good mood that you provide for other people. Just smiling elevates them. I feel like you have a very high frequency, and they tap into that. They absolutely adore that. So no worries on any of those fronts, you guys. Beautiful energy, group 1. I love that for you. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to press like and subscribe. Also, the notification bell will let you know when all the new videos come in. If you press the little gray arrow at the bottom right, that will bring you to all the links down below, because a lot of you were asking this weekend, Melanie, where is your private read information? My Etsy store, all the goodies are down below there. And thank you, all my patrons, for supporting. You guys are amazing. My Patreon information is down there as well. Thank you guys for everything and watching, subscribing, and liking. We hit 30,000 plus this weekend, and it's so exciting. And I wake up, I'm so excited for ideas and, and just to share any good news and, elevate our mood for the day, because, our thoughts can really elevate us and get us ready for this beautiful opportunity that is life, with wonderment and people around every corner. So walk with confidence, because you are seen that way. You're seen as this gorgeous, beautiful entity that has a great personality, has everything going for them. Creative, you're optimistic and happy, just an absolute stunner in their eyes. So, with spirituality combined too, never second guess yourself or worry about all those little things. It's funny, as you get older, you almost want to kick yourself in your own behind, going, how in the world did I spend so much time mussing and fussing over something that really is just already fine? You know what I mean? So beautiful. So now we're on to group number 2, the healing temple of lunar and light, the healing temper of a crazy person. So let's see. I'm going to have a quick peek in the book and see what this says. Oh, this actually is 19. I was like 12. I was like, you know what, you need a thicker glasses. Why I'm looking this up, I have to tell you guys, when I got in my car this morning to go to the bus stop with Hagen, a huge moth, I'm going to paste on my Instagram page because I couldn't believe it, flew on the side of my window and stayed there the whole ride to the bus stop and didn't actually move till I opened the car door again. It was really unusual. So I was like, ooh, I love that. I love any winged creature that wants to get near me. Okay, so this is saying right now, that the cycles of lunar being who dwells within the skies and above the planets have great powers to help us let go, to help us revive, to help us grow, celebrate. Likewise, the lunar light heals us. And once we are adult, old, children, any of those, there's all these stages and cycles we go through. And no matter what point we are at, we can find within our healing light the waters and blessings at every stage of a cycle, that we can sense who we truly are and bring ourselves to a place of rest and wonder at each stage. We allow this stage of our life to be cherished and really be aware and be focused on it and be able to enjoy it, right? I remember like a couple years ago, I was saying, I can't wait till I'm 80 to just sit on my porch and slow down and drink coffee. And I was like, girl, you don't have to wait till you're 80. Okay, there's coffee there, there's a porch there. You know what I mean? When I'm old, when I'm whatever, when I'm older, it's right now. This is sort of like seize the day, get in this energy. You've got this. So first we're going to go with your personality, what they're thinking of your personality. Ooh, you have milk and honey, which I love. Magical realms, totally beautiful. Building blocks, so yeah, very great. So personality wise, this is looking good. They feel like, again, you are the total package. You have a great sense of humor. You make them laugh. You make them feel good. The land of milk and honey is about everything, people being savvy to opportunities, people realizing what's good in the world and reaching for that, having access to your heart chakra right away. So you have loving kindness and caring. They definitely see that about you, that you are warm and friendly and gentle, and that's super alluring. Also, that you're thoughtful. You think about people. You remember people's birthdays. You remember what you had discussions about. You are aware. That's something that really sticks out to them, that you are aware in the moment. When you're speaking to them, you're speaking to them. You're not on your phone. You're not distracted. You give your whole attention. And that's very charming, because a lot of people are so rapidly distracted all the time by things, bigger, better deals. They're just disorientated. It's like they can't focus. Hey, a human being is trying to share something with you. Come back down to earth, and you are constantly present for this person. They find that so attractive. This belief, confidence, and co-creation of power, that you also have an understanding of things greater than us. And they're very impressed by that, because you do have a strong belief system in angels, archangels, energy, healing, all of that. And they're very impressed by that, because anybody that reaches for things that are healing, helpful, wonderful, exciting, anything, science, medicine, esoteric, has an expansive mind. So they see you as someone who's quite brilliant in that area. And also the fact that, if you don't believe in anything, you're open to believe everything. And that can be scary. Also, they see you as confident. They see you as someone who is trustworthy and You believe in yourself, and when you speak you have very strong character, and they find that very attractive. Yeah, you're very centered, you're very grounded, but there's this gorgeous optimistic, light-hearted energy about you. And I feel like you also have kind of like a fun, twisted sense of humor, which they think is really great. Building blocks, they think you're someone who is going places, absolutely, that you can take what others might perceive as a problem as an opportunity and use it to build. You see all where other people see closed doors, you see a bunch of open windows. You're really great at discerning what's out there and what's available to you, and not getting deterred by silliness. Now we're going to see what is going on. Yeah, they really do. They find you bright. They find you, that you kind of illuminate the path for them too in your way of thinking. It's very bright and beautiful. So let's see what's going on in terms of what they think. 10 of Cups, that's funny. The 10 of Pentacles is the last one. And 10 is a completion. They feel like you're a fully formed individual, that you are, top to bottom looking good. 10s is like a 10. At a 1 out of a 10, they would grade you as a 10 physically. There's something about, again, I'm hearing neck and shoulders. It's like, so oftentimes if you're having conversations, their eyes might shift over to your neck, shoulder, collarbone region. I feel like you have a really lovely smile, and it's very warm and welcoming. And that's one of the first things people notice, and they find it so disarming and lovely. So, keep that up if you ever want to get someone to calm down and disarmed. Like, just smile. It works so well. It's beautiful. I feel, again, your hair, I feel like you do like to change up your style a lot, and you really look after your nails. Like, it's important to you that they're not a 5-ring circus. You're trying to look after that. I feel like you like to dress classically at times too. Navies and whites and grays, they really like your style, because then I feel like you just shake it up, and they really like that. But you wear flattering clothes. That's where that 10 comes from. Things are fitted, they're beautiful, and you put effort into that. They adore you. And it's funny, look how he's looking at her. I feel like you have a beautiful profile. You have a lovely chin, a equine nose. I just feel like everything's symmetrical and beautiful, and they find it very alluring. Queen of Cups. Now this is beautiful, because this is about like emotionally, like, you seem very striking. There are certain features on you that really stand out, and people probably compliment you over and over. Probably your smile. Eyebrows, I feel like your hair is very beautiful and glossy and long and dark for a lot of you. Again, your stature, how you stand, a lot of you like a dancer. Very erect, very strong, very confident, beautiful back alignment. I'm feeling like that too. And when you get a queen, it's that beautiful, I'm in charge. I've got this. You're not hunched over or any of that. This too, I feel like you look a little dreamy and mystical and elegant and otherworldly to them as well, like ethereal. Like, they can't quite place it, but it's all these things that ruminate around you. It's probably auric too, like you're giving off this beautiful, warm, vibrant energy, and that auric energy also makes you seem very mystical and magical and wonderful too. And with this queen element of just being elevated and having beautiful posture and the way you walk, gorgeous face, and again, your body type is ideal for them. They find it fantastic. So I'm really loving that. Let's take an overall energy card. So the promise, soulmates, attraction, partnership. These people that have been watching you are adoring you, and they are fantasizing about a partnership. They do believe that they think you are their soulmate. There is going to be mass attraction. A lot of you are going to be asked out in the very near future by this person, because they have been, or if this is a new relationship, they absolutely feel the soulmate attraction, because a lot of you are in soulmate connections right now. So that is fantastic, group 2. I love that energy for you. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to press like and subscribe. All my links are down below. These are Cherry's cards. I love them. She developed this deck from some just gorgeous old masters. I love them. Very romantic. They really help me channel well too. So yeah, everything is down there. My Etsy store, if you'd like to support my channel, on Patreon. Everything is there. Come see me on Instagram at Sparkrist11. I run a ton of contests and do really fun things over there. I do daily posts and memes, and I chat with everybody, and I always recommend people, if you're having an issue or you're wondering about something, do not doubt for a second that I'm going to read everything that comes my way. And if I can help you, I definitely will. And that's the fastest way that I can get to viewers and really give in-depth information if somebody's going through a crisis or something's going on, just to lift and help in any way I can, because I love and adore you guys. And I know sometimes all it takes is that one person that's going to listen to you and try to, formulate a game plan for you. And that's my job. That's what I love to do. That is my calling and my vocation. So now we're on to number 3, which is kindred spirits, spirit companions, guides, and comfort. I feel right away with this that this person, they feel you are kindred spirits. They feel like you are these beautiful spirit companions to them too, that, you have so much in common. You think along the same lines. There's a lot of familiarity. As human beings, we sometimes are very aware of what seems to be our aloneness, right? We're surrounded so often by crowds of people, yet there's a deep and almost overwhelming yearning for true friendship and companionship all the time. We yearn not simply to be around others, but to be seen and understood, cared for, communed with, all of that. Whenever I go out, I see a lot of lonely faces, and it is very true. So many of our interactions lack that soulfulness, right? We sometimes yearn for companionships that we know we're meant to be experiencing, right? And we want to feel that. And this person feels that about you, that you are a kindred spirit, that there is something about you. This is just your overall energy and how you make them feel. Yeah, I feel like they do feel like it. You're very serendipitous, that you're meant to be together for sure. Let me grab another card over here. Whew. Oh, I love that. Okay. So this is what they feel about your personality. They definitely feel that you're a joyful, light person, also very contagious. When people are around you, they feel lifted, they feel happy, they feel really good. That's not to say you're a happy puppeteer 24/7. Nobody is. I like to let people and remind them as a light worker too. I'm not bouncing off the walls, eating Cheetos, happy riding camels through the desert of Dubai 24/7, listening to, Pink albums and just jamming the hell out. I have my moments where if I'm trying to negotiate a lot of emotional waters for clients and they have anxiety and they're panicking and I'm trying to work through all this, yet cope with my real life people and family and all of that, and all, I have to step back and say, calm down, calm down. So there is joy because you reach for it, because you're optimistic, because you're always seeing things as a lovely new opportunity to start something new, to discover something new. You're very you're very inquisitive, I feel, and they love that about you, because why wouldn't people want to learn and know new things and elevate, right? They think you're very elegant as well, I'm hearing. So Labrador is talking about serendipity. They feel, honestly, that you were put in their life for a particular reason. That it's very serendipitous, that this is a synchronistic and kindred spirit matchup too. So you can have this beautiful alignment with this person that fits in nicely with their life agenda, because they feel like you guys are super, super similar. And they're very in touch with who they are, and they're very aware of this. And I love this exploration, is boldness, unknown, limitless. They feel that you have such a great grasp on, esoteric notions, that you are someone who wants to achieve, but not to do it to say you did it, but to experience it. You're very bold. You'll be the first one to say yes, speak up, stand up for other people. You realize that life is limitless, time is limitless, resources are limitless. When we set our mind to do something and we want to experience something, you're the person that's going to go do that. And it's very impressive to them. I mean, that's no small feat. A lot of people get wrapped up in fear and they just simply can't operate on that level. They get rather scared. Now we're going to see about the physicality. Oh, I love this. Good stuff. Okay, so now what I'm thinking too is they feel like, first of all, that you have a very powerful physical presence. It's very strong when you walk in a room. People notice that. There's something about your aura, something about your commanding presence. I feel like your shoulders are very squared. You walk. I feel like you have very elegant arm movements and gestures. And again, I feel like you like to turn things around in your hand, your pen, your phone, items. I feel like if you have a pendant or something, you're touching that. Movement with your hands, quick movements, but very elegant. I feel you have big expressive eyes, and they find that adorable. I'm just seeing big, like puppy dog eyes that are very expressive. Like your eyes are so your window to your soul, and they absolutely adore that. I'm feeling with the Chariot that you're kind of a quick moving person. Like, you don't dally. When you see something, you go for it. You have quick movements, probably a little like athletic as well. Some of you, I'm seeing all different types of body types, but they really love and prefer, they really like voluptuous women. They like women, you know, with thick hips and legs, and they really like that. I'm hearing they just find you juicy. It's so funny, like very, yeah, very seductive what your form is. And also, it's like, I feel like this person is definitely a breast person and legs person as well. And they just find it doesn't matter the size that you have, it is ideal for them because they're continually thinking about that. Like, wow, that really knocks my socks off. Absolutely beautiful. And also, I feel that, I don't know, something about your feet and your shoes and your choice of shoe wear or whatever is alluring to them too. Not that they're like a fetishist, but they just like that. I feel like you have good taste in shoes, and you like shoes, and it draws their attention. There's something about there, and there really is, there is such a draw to people's feet. It's so funny how many people notice things like that, but they definitely do. So let's see what is going on for the last over energy card. Yeah, they just, you know, they think you're absolutely beautiful. Again, your eyes are a big draw to them. So again, the overall energy is, you know, preparing, relocation, ascension. I feel like they are also getting in touch with their spiritual self. So they're actually preparing to connect with you. I feel like there is a kindred spirit connection here. Some of them soulmates as well. So they're preparing the energy to approach you if they haven't already. But you guys are truly aligned in what's going on, and, you know, the world and the greater understanding and what energy is when you connect on that level. That physical appearance matters very little, but personality does, because our personality is how we interact with others, whether we're warm, giving, loving, you know, or aggressive, whatever category people can fall in, that you are absolutely their ideal and they can't believe their good luck. So yeah, never even have to worry. You don't have to wonder at all. So that's very exciting. So if you're new to my channel, this is my acorn. I love it so much. When I hold it up to the light, it creates all these prisms. I think it's so beautiful. But anyway, welcome to my channel. If you're new, don't forget to press like and subscribe, and all my links are down below. If you need a private read, if you want to come see me on Instagram or Instantgo, that's a really great service where I can answer one question very quickly within the hour, you know, through text. I just go on there, and I have a funny little extended family over there that I love and adore. But everything is over there, and just feel good about yourself because you're out there, you're doing it, you're living, you're thriving, and people love what you have on offer for who you are as a human, and that's the most important, right? So love and light to you guys. I'm very excited, so I'm going to go upload.